So our first example is this real world example, the process of radioactive decay. And this is described by this formula. N of t is equal to n naught exponential minus kt. So, and we are given that if a sample of 200 gram initially and of radioactive substance, then that samples decay to 100 gram in 5 years. What is the decay constant? So this is just to say, like, suppose we have maybe this, let me just give an example. This is our substance and it is 200 gram initially. And yeah, it starts decaying, and after 5 years, maybe it becomes like this. It becomes the half of it, 100 gram. That is after 5 years. And what we want to find is at which rate is it decaying? Is it by every year? Is it by 10%, 20%, or whatever? That's what we want to find. So the first thing is we write our formula, which is n of t is equal to n naught exponential minus kt, and try to find what is our n of t, what is our n naught, what is our t, and other from the questions. So if 200 gram sample, so we have 200 gram sample initially, that is our n naught. So n naught is 200 gram. And the next is of samples decays up to 100 gram in 5 years. So that is our time is 5 years. And after 5 years, this n of t, n of 5, so we have a is what? N of 5 is 100 gram after 5 years. So now we substitute all this back into here. You can see the only what we don't have is this k. That's the only thing that we don't have, and that's what we want to find. So our n of t is n of 5 here, since t equal to 5. So we'll have a 100 gram. I don't want to write the gram, let's just write the numbers. Is equal to n naught is 200 exponential minus k, our t is 5, k 5. So this one, let me just rewrite it as 100 is equal to 200 exponential. Let me just write 5 first. I prefer it like 5k is just the same. A times b is the same as b times a. So after I write it like this, the next step is I want to find this k. So let's get 200 out of here. So we divide both sides. So divide both sides by 200. So we'll have 100 this side divided by 200, and this side 200 exponential minus 5k divided by 200. Here 200 goes into 200 once, and here if you divide 100 divided by 200, you will get 0.5. So we'll have 0.5 is equal to, here we'll just have 1 exponential minus kt, which is minus k, so exponential minus 5k. So now I have told you, like in our previous question, that whenever we have a exponential, we should try to take the log e of both sides, that is ln of both sides. So this will be log e of 0.5 is equal to log e minus 5k, and this will give us log e 0.5 equals, if you remember that, let me write it above here, whenever you have b base of power p equal to, sorry, that's not what I want to write. So whenever you have a log base b of maybe anything, maybe a raised to power n, you can just take n behind, n log b base ba. So here, instead of this 5k minus 5k, I can just take it back here. So then I will have minus 5k log e e, and this is just this log. I can just write it log e 0.5 is equal to minus 5k. And remember, whenever you have log of base something, and that thing is always equal to 1, so this just equal to times 1. So this log, I can just write it log e. Remember, log e is the same as ln. So I can just write it as ln 0.5 is equal to minus 5k times 1 is just minus 5k. Now what I want to find is 5. So I can just divide both sides. Sorry, what I want to find is k. Divide both sides by minus 5. So I'll have here ln 0.5 divided by minus 5, and here will just be minus 5k divided by minus 5. And from here, sorry, divided by minus 5, it goes into minus 5, 1, going to minus 5, 1. So I'll have just k. I'll just have this ln 0.5 divided by minus 5. If you divide this, you will get in your calculator is ln 0.5, and you use it and divide it by minus 5, you will get 0.13 maybe 9 approximately. This is equal to k. So this implies our k equal to 0.139. So the rate at which the substance is decaying is k is 0.139. So our question is just in this example is, suppose you want to invest 1,000 euros at 5% annual interest. How many years will it take for you to double your money? That is, you invest 1,000 euro to get to double it, that is to get 2,000 euros. Use the formula. So they gave us this formula: A equal to A is amount, P is principal, R is rate, T is time. So the first thing is that read the question. Let's extract what we have. So suppose you want to invest 1,000 euros. So your P is 1,000 euros. Then at 5% annual rate. So your rate is 5%, which is just 5 divided by 100, which is 0.05. Then how many years will it take for you to double your amount? So you want your amount to be this 2 times 1,000 euros. So 1,000 euros. So this will just be 2,000 euros. So you want your amount to be 2,000 euros. And what we want to find, how many years? So what we want to find is t. So let's substitute this into the formula. So our formula is A equal to P1 plus R raised to the power of t. So our A is 2,000 euros. Let's just write 2,000. Our P is 1,000. 1 plus R is 0.05 t. And this is just 2,000 is equal to 1,000. I just want to add this 1 plus this will be 1.05 power t. Now I want to find this t. Let's try to divide both sides by this 1,000 first. So we divide both sides by 1,000, this side by 1,000, and this side by 1,000. 1,000 goes into 1,000 once, and here 2,000 divided by 1,000, this will just give you 2. It's equal to this, just 1 times anything is just 1. 1.05 raised to the power of t. So now we have a, whenever you have this done, we just remember our formula that whenever we have b power p, or b power p raised to the power of p, it's equal to, and this implies that let you just use the log, or we can just take the log of both sides. Just take the log of both sides. So if we take the log of both sides, this will be log 2 is equal to log of 1.05 power t. And let's just remember the formula that whenever you have a log a raised to the power of n, this is just equal to n log a. You can just take this n back here. So we'll just take this t back here. So we'll have log 2 is equal to t log 1.05. And we divide both sides by log 1.05 so that we can find t. So divide by log 1.05 divided by log 1.05, and this will go into this one, so we'll just have t times 1, which is t. So we'll just have log 2 over log 1.05 is equal to t. And if you can put log 2 divided by log this in your calculator, you'll get around 14.2 is equal to t. So we can just say our t is equal to 14.2 years. It's approximately 14.2 years for you to get your money to double.